So now we're into the fun part. We're actually going to start forming letters. This first set of alphabet is a traditional calligraphy lowercase alphabet. So I'm going to take a piece of tracing paper and put it over the worksheet, and we're just going to go through the entire alphabet. I'm going to dip my nib into the ink, knock off that excess, and start writing. So the A is essentially an oval and then a thick downstroke, then upstroke, thick downstroke, back up thin, and a thick downstroke. One tip that I will give you is that when you're forming letters, let's say for instance A, when you write that first oval, make sure that you complete the oval before going back down with that downstroke. So you want to complete drills or letter forms. Complete the first one before going to the next one. It makes for a better looking letter. And so for B, it's just the thick downstroke and then a circle. Thick downstroke and then a circle. And for C, you want to start with a thin upstroke, thick downstroke, thin upstroke. D, and then E, and F can be a little tricky. So you want to start with a thin upstroke, up and over, thick downstroke, back up thin, and then a little kick out. So thin upstroke, up and over, thick downstroke, thin upstroke, and then a kick out. So another tip, what I just noticed is that the vent hole has no ink in it. So what I typically do is after every 3 or so letters, I just automatically just go back into the ink to ensure that I don't run out of ink while writing. G, circle. And remember to just take your time. And H, thick downstroke, and upstroke, thick downstroke. I, simply a thick downstroke, then upstroke and dot the I. And J is like one of our fancy drills, thick downstroke, then upstroke, and dot the J. The letter K. Put some more ink on my nib. We're going to start with a thick downstroke. For L, it's just a thick downstroke and transition back up to a thin upstroke. So thick downstroke, then upstroke. For M, thick downstroke, then upstroke, one hump. I call them humps. Thick downstroke, first hump, second hump. And N is the same, it just has one hump. And O is very similar to our old drill, just a little smaller. So you want to start on the right. With a thin upstroke, up and over, thick downstroke, transition back up thin. So a thin upstroke, up and over, thick downstroke, back up thin. And P, thick downstroke, and then a little circle. And Q, circle, thick downstroke, back up thin, and a kick out. R starts with a slanted thin upstroke, thin upstroke, thick downstroke, back up thin. And S starts with a slanted thin upstroke as well. And T is just a thick downstroke, then upstroke like the L with the crossbar. Thick downstroke, then upstroke, crossbar. So for you, thick downstroke, then upstroke, and then another thick downstroke. And V, thick downstroke, then upstroke. And for this little kick out at the beginning, you just light pressure, slant it, then transition to a thick downstroke, and then back up with a thin upstroke. And for W, thick downstroke, thin upstroke, and then another hump. And for the letter X, thin upstroke, thick downstroke, back up thin, and then a slanted line across, which is thin all the way. So thin upstroke, thick downstroke, back up thin, and then a thin upstroke all the way across. And for Y, like the U, thick downstroke, then upstroke, and then a thick downstroke, up and over, then upstroke. And finally, the last letter of the alphabet, Z. You want to start with a thin upstroke, thick downstroke down, and then come back with a thick downstroke up and over, and thin all the way across. So thin upstroke, thick downstroke, thin, then thick again, and transition back up thin. And there you have it, an entire traditional lowercase calligraphy alphabet.